Alright, so I guess this is the trailer thing for the restoration update. I'm not doing what I did for the Fall of Hero, where I just show gameplay clips, and I'm not going to do, PGM's not doing the trailer this time like he did for the Colossus of Steel update, because this update, while technically having a lot of content, is mostly just cosmetic things and stuff and the sort. So if I hit play, you can see there's, number one, bottom right, you can switch the difficulty now. Dark mode is just a harder version of normal mode. There's enemy replacement, stuff like that. But it's not like, it doesn't have a new ending, is what I'm trying to say. It's the ending is the same. It's just a new difficulty. That's basically it. There's some other changes, but there's no new final boss or anything at the end. So you don't get anything for beating Dark mode. It's just there for people who want a harder difficulty, as Rise is very cheesable at a certain point once you get to a certain skill level. And while Dark mode is still a little bit cheesable, it's less so, so it's the harder mode that exists for people who want it, which I doubt there's that many, but whatever. You can see I've changed the character select menu a bit, reordered things, and there's a new playable character. We got Rogul. Rogul is a combination of Mazgul and Rogue, because he's a rogue Mazgul. It's not a creative name, but it's the name that fits. Now, if we go into the Black Book and can compare him to Mazgul here, you can see that this Mazgul is closer to the M2 Mazgul. Design-wise, the goal was to combine the Rise Mazgul design with the Maximus 2 Mazgul design, while changing some stuff. So he's obviously still got the stitched cloth look of the Mazgul and Rise, but he's got less of the whole rotting thing and more of the night vibes that the M2 Mazgul has. That was the goal when creating this guy. I don't think he counts as an OC. He's just another Mazgul. But you can see he's similar to Zamba. Now you may notice that he has less health but a higher speed stat. Rogul's base speed is actually, you can see the intro has been moved after the character select, but you can see Rogul's base speed is actually the same as Monty's and is slower than Zamba's. So you may ask, why is his speed stat higher? Well, the answer is his moves. He's got this jump move, which is basically the same as a new Brock's, just different attack timings. And his K button move is this backdash thing, which, yes, you lose 5 health every time you use it, but it doesn't have a cooldown, and if you hold a direction, like let's say I hold A, which is left, I'll keep going right, perpetually pressing the button, and you can use this to zoom around the battlefield. Now, it doesn't work going vertically, for example. Vertically, your movement does not change, just horizontally. And Rogul does have an ending. Not showing this in this video. Rogul does have a Black Book entry, which I will go ahead and show. And it's before Schlurgles and after Resurrectus's, because Rogul is, the way you unlock Rogul, basically, is beat the game. The idea with the DLC characters is that when you beat the part of the DLC they came out with, you unlock the character. Rogul doesn't have any, like, the Restoration Update doesn't have any new content per se, just Rogul, new, like, stage content, just Rogul in Dark Mode. And I didn't want to make Rogul unlock by beating Dark Mode, because that's just a whole deal that you shouldn't unlock a character like Rogul by beating Dark Mode. I don't think he's broken enough to warrant that. He is a little bit broken in some regards, but I don't think he's broken enough to warrant that. Nor do I think he's a character who fits that lore-wise, nor do I think a character should be unlocked in Dark Mode in this case, where the whole roster is the way that it is. Another thing Restoration adds, I'll go ahead and pick Wolfius. As you go into the Grove, you can see there's now stage cutscenes. Grove is 1 frame. Grove stage cutscenes 1 frame, but we'll do Pit of Bones. If we go into Pit of Bones, you can see there's stage cutscenes. If we go into there is no stage cutscene for Endless, for example, and there is no stage cutscene for the Melting Point. That's because Lithodus has a boss intro. But yeah, and the interesting thing about the DLC dudes is they actually have different stage cutscenes. Not showing that in this video. Good day.